introduction, methodology, data calibration, experimental result, and conclusion and future works. Let's start by introducing the medical compression stockings. Medical compression stockings are specialized procedurally designed to support proper blood circulation in the lab by applying graduated pressure. It is commonly used to treat and manage chronic venous disorders such as varicose vein edema and deep vein thrombosis. In the right image, you can see how the stocking works. At the top, you will notice that without compression, vein can become swollen and clogged. But with compression, blood flow is improved. One of the major challenges with the current medical compression stocking is most compression stockings don't consider the wide variety of leg shape, which often leads to poor fitting. However, with advance in 3D scanning and deep learning, now allow to more precise analysis and structuring of complex 3D data. Traditional approaches to classifying and analyzing human leg often rely on converting 3D data into 2D, leading information loss. And this is the main reason why we find a solution for 3D in this research instead of 2D. And this brings us to the importance of unsupervised learning approaches that can handle high-dimensional 3D data, especially when data is label data is limited. Methodology. Now let's take a look with the methodology behind our work. We use deep convolutional K-Means or DCKM, which is a novel method combining deep convolutional transform learning or DCTL with K-Means clustering. DCTL is unsupervised representation learning that learns a set of convolutional filters that extract the key feature from the input data to make them lower dimensional feature representation. On the other hand, K-Means clustering is well-known unsupervised machine learning algorithm used to partition the dataset into predefined number of clusters. By integrating two approaches, DCKM provides an efficient way to group and analyze complex 3D data, which is effective for our study. This is diagram illustrates the architecture of DCKM. The input data is processed through a series of convolutional layers. Where feature extracted at stage, this feature map followed by map pooling and using the cellular function is the activation, which help capture information data after several layers in the convolution and pooling. The result in a feature map denoted as Z and it fed into the K-Means cluster algorithm. The loss function for the DCKM model is combination of two components, the loss of deep convolutional transform learning or loss DCTL and deep loss of K-Means. This combined loss ensures that both feature learning and clustering are optimized together during the training process. Below is a formulation for each component of loss function. And as you can see in this research, this method is different from the most traditional CNN-based, which is both an encoder and decoder, which means you have to learn a lot of parameters. But with the DCKM, skip the decoder entirely, which have very wide overfitting when you don't have a lot of data to work with. In this slide, I will talk about the data, what's real and how it's work collected. The left was scanned using 3D scanning technology. Each scan was reprocessed to fix the geometric issue and remove the noise for the cleaner data. The dataset consists of 127 3D scans for a human leg, with 71 scans for women and 56 for men. In our processing step, due to message being communicated structure made up by vertices, edge, and faces, we convert the message to 3D point clouds. By converting them to point clouds, we simplify the data while we'll still retaining important geometric information. Next, to determine the optimal number of clusters, we apply the Elbow method. And so in the graph, the Elbow method occurs for that's for class the best and optimal number of clusters. In our experiments, we configure the DCTM with several parameters. We set the number of clusters for the regression parameter. We set it here in lambda at 0.001 and mu set to 1. And model consists 2 layers and 8 filter per layer with chain for 2,000 epochs to ensure optimal learning. And below is the information of hardware we use. And visualizing here shows the result of clustering with different color representing 4 distinct clusters identified by model. To this method, we identify 4 distinct clusters which the expert have to thoroughly review this cluster, and we have cluster 1 in pattern knees with sharp joint height, limited muscle, and larger ankle. And cluster 2 in muscular thigh, calf, while tricep and calf muscle are distinct. Cluster 3, we have the shirtless, even fat distribution and minimal muscle. And cluster 4 is thin less, body knee, some small ankle, and minimal fat. This expert review underscores the potential of finding in medical application, particularly in design more effective compression stocking tailored to specific lab morphologies. As a conclusion, the DCTM method successfully clustered 3D human leg shape into 4 distinct groups and effectively reduce high-dimensional 3D point cloud to lower dimensional feature for clustering. The identified cluster provide a foundation for improved medical compression stocking by a better fitting design based on specific lab morphotypes. And DCTM offers significant promise in medical field, particularly for treating venous disorder like pneumonia, venous insufficiency, and lymphedema. And final, we will talk about the future work. First, we plan to expand the dataset to include the pathological leg shape, such as those affected by lymphedema, which will enhance the general right of the method, and additionally implement the state-of-the-art message processing technique will allow us to handle more complex 3D messages with greater accuracy. And finally, we aim to experiment with the alternative cluster method, such as Gaussian mixture model and hierarchy clustering. This approach could improve the spread separation of cluster and further refine the identification of distinct morphotypes, ultimately leading to better medical application. And this is a reference of my reference of the methodology I use. Thank for listening, and I will now answer any question you have about me. Thank you.
Thank you. So, any question? Thank you for this presentation. Why did you use these methods rather than the usual possibilities?
Okay. I use this method because I have some reason. The first I need to find. Let me take a look at it. The first we need to find the method and with the unsupervised learning because our data is not have a label, and we need to this method can handle the 3D the higher dimension because we training with the 3D point clouds, and we need to find the method is not overfitting with the small data set, and I find the DCM can handle or trigger the issue.
Okay. I have the same kind of question. So, did you try to compare methods on the methodology not based on 3D measure? Basic measurement, for example.
Okay, with this method, I have tried and I put it in the future work. I have experience with another machine learning method, and I see when I give the result to experts, they can listing what is the characteristic of cluster. Because I use K-Means and I try a lot of experience, and it's got successfully to identify what is the cluster mean. And in the future work, we will experiment with alternative cluster method such as Gaussian mixture model type.
Yes, but this is after you obtain the feature, vector features.
That's
but before, instead of using 3D data, you use measurement of the length.
We will have the 3D in the period research. We training in 2D, and in this research we train in 3D. But in 2D, 3D is another data set. It is different data set. We can compare this for this time.
Okay. Another question? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.